Man, welcome to my YouTube channel, Shaggy's Consulting and Training. And we've been around for a while, about like 15 years, something like that. We just got a little bit more brand in the last couple of years. Some of the first. I just wanted to do like a video. I don't get on here much. I'm more live on like Facebook and stuff like that in our group called Shaggy's Consulting and Training. And we also have another page called Shaggy's Consulting and Training. I don't get out onto the YouTube platform very much, but we've been doing a lot of cool things. We've been doing a lot of things with helping carriers. I ran a school over in Indiana where we got a wild hair and thought we'd try and train like 550 people for free over about a year. And over about a year, it's time. And we did. It was really cool. We put a lot of the videos live on Facebook. And I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. We're getting bigger and bigger. But a little bit about what we do is we've been in trucking for about, I don't know, 15, 16 years, since 2006. My wife was driving since 2001. I started in 2006, 2008. We started a trucking company. We were a company and owner operators first. And then 2008 to 2010, we grew from 1 to 12 power units, 14 power units, 22 trailers, and a bunch of and another 12 owner operators. It was really cool about our journey because a lot of those owner operators are now have their own authorities. We helped them and stuff. We started doing dispatching in 2010, 2009, back when you had to send out mailers to get people to work for you as a dispatcher. And the only reason I started is because I've seen a lot of guys needed help from my trucking company that came from referrals, and then it got bigger. From 2010 to 2017, we ran a trucking company. We did dispatching, and me and my partner Corey were agents for a brokerage. 2017, we opened our own brokerage. This is our second year. We'll do about 12 million. The brokerage, you can look it up. It's Cap Logistics out of Grayling, Michigan. We have a few agents too. We don't have the trucking company no more. And for the last 2 years, well, year and a half, we've trained about 2,500 people. A good portion of those guys were free, and we still do a ton of free of people. And the reason we started the movement is because we want people to know what's really involved in the business, what's really involved in a 2 year plan. Everybody keeps telling everybody to get rich quick on brokerages, and you take these programs online, and they teach you about all these sites and maps and seasons and lanes, and they tell you about it, but no one really tells you about the bad things and the drama where you're going to get frauded and pick the wrong customers. There's more work involved and learn about controlling assets and days to pay and how to really build up your credit scores and all the headaches is going to be involved and how much money you're really not going to make. But all these 220,000 broker people out here are teaching you guys how to get rich quick. I mean, every day I turn on a dispatching service training that says you're going to make $100,000 your first year. And some of the carriers that you're dispatching, you won't even make $140,000 the first year. But these training schools are telling you how they're going to do it. How does that work? When you're a new carrier getting your authority, where's your 2 year plan? What in your 2 year plan that told you not to build a network, find out who you're going to haul for, or how you're going to grow your business before you start your authority, and that you should go and leave the company, be a company driver and get your authority, or be an owner operator and get your authority, or be an investor and get your authority and put company drivers in a truck, which you're never going to find the drivers. And when they do, your truck's going to sit, then you're going to deplete your profits off one truck to another. So you're going to go out of business because your safety score's too high, because you can't pay your insurance, is broke, all because somebody told you they could save the world. But when did you have your 2 year plan or leave that company job to spend all the money on a truck to get your authority, the $5,000 or $3,000 to $5,000 in insurance down payment, the $15,000 to $2,000 on your plates, and all that other stuff and your fixed costs and all that, they let somebody else do your authority when they don't credit check your customer and you catch it through your factoring company and it's $2,000 you don't see for 60 days because the broker don't have a quick pay. Are they going to pay your bills? Whenever you have a guy, you're a new broker and a guy comes along and he sells you on a credit card and he pays you that way instead of factoring company, you figure you get rich real quick and then you get screwed out of $10,000. How's your brokerage going to stand up? That won't happen in any of you guys, though, will it? Nothing'll happen. This shit don't happen out here in this big old industry that we are in, this big trucking industry of billions of dollars, right? No. And all the other stuff that happened. There's so much going on in the trucking industry. There's so many different ways to do it. Like one of the questions I always ask a lot of carriers, even some of the ones that have been out there that are starting, if you're a one truck carrier and your truck blew up, what would you do? Well, if you're using a dispatching service, you probably won't do nothing because you ain't built nothing up and they can't help you. If you have your own authority and you're not using a dispatcher and you're doing freight, what would you do to keep that authority live? I mean, would you just quit and go back to working at McDonald's or your government job or MBA or whatever and leave your husband hanging? Or what would you do? There's so many different ways to do the trucking business and get your authority and become a broker and get customers and do dispatching and all that stuff. But everybody's got it all sugar coated out there, and a lot of people won't like what I'm saying, and I don't really give a fuck. And so, but there's more work in that. Carriers' livelihoods are on the line. People's destinies are on the line, and people are misusing them and making it wrong and tearing stuff up and promising the world to people to get rich off these schools and different things. And you should know more than that. You should, if you're going to open a trucking company, you should learn dispatching, brokering, and everything all at once, so you know how the setup works. And you should learn it for people that are doing it. Every good broker I know is not out here training. They don't have time to do it. And I'm just teaching you the part up to where you're going to go get customers and work it. Once you get customers and you get the tenders coming in, then you really should go work in a brokerage that's live to really learn how to move them so you actually know how to bid freight instead of using DAT and truck stop and the rate mate system and fucking lane honey or whatever. Because last time I looked on DAT and truck stop, the 15-day average was it was never done right in the first place, was it? Like I've never got loads off it. Very rarely does it mean. Anyways, I just wanted to get on. So that's what we do. We teach the business. We teach people how to do this stuff right. We're very good at it. We do a lot of volume. We have a lot of customers. We do have customers. We help guys get customers. We teach them the fundamentals. We're the guys, what everybody else teaches is sugar coated shit. We're the ones that tell you the real work to do. And we already know 30 or 40% of you can't understand time management or anything like that, and you want the easy way to do it because you're already too far in, it's too late to turn around. And if you did turn around, you'd probably make it and do it right. But why do that when it's halfway working for you, right? Until you hit that brick wall. That's why we don't do drug testing and really set up compliance programs, and we don't have our structure. And that's why we hire drivers from where they live and never bring them to the office. That's why we don't do orientations and stuff like that, because why would we do that stuff? We're only one truck or two or three trucks, and I don't know why they're tearing up my authority and running up my safety score and destroying my trucking company. So, if you want to watch our videos on YouTube and Facebook, me and Frank do a great time. And we have a lot of good information to put out there for you guys. We're always constantly uploading stuff and telling people how the real work is, that real good stuff, like putting on the overalls and doing the fucking work. You can laugh at us if you want to and stuff like that. But the people out here that know trucking, the ones that are driving that have made it, they just listen to what I said. They're shaking their hand. And the people that are going to run a fly-by-night brokerage and a fly-by-night trucking company and a fly-by-night dispatching service, they just ignored what I said and skipped right by it. Oh, we'll see you on the FMCSA list here in the next year with revoked voluntary shutdown, or you'll just give up. And I hope it doesn't take your house family and cause divorce and ruin other people's lives involved, because there's only certain ways to do this business. And when you do it right, there's so much money to be made. It's just like you have to build relationships. Then you have to build a network to support you because you can't do it by yourself. There's no one person can wear 5 hats. You have to be able to build relationships. And then you have to diversify your businesses so you can have multiple streams of income. Involved in that is helping others, because you need others to help you make money. Then comes the success and rewards. Should that be a system that you follow? Peace. This is Shaggy with Shaggy's Consulting and Training Group. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to check out my video. If you haven't seen it or you haven't done anything, subscribe down to the bottom. Hit the button. I'm not on here very often. I should do it like a lot, but I don't. But if you like what I'm saying, you like what we're hearing, you need help, check us out. ShaggyExpress.com. Shaggy's Consulting and Training and Shaggy's Consulting and Training Group on Facebook. Check out our reviews. We work really hard to keep them and help carriers. We answer the phone 24/7. All right. Peace out. I love music, man. It's not like stopping a video without music.